Oh my gosh. Alright. That's dumb. Okay, well. Check it out, everybody. I'm going live vertically, apparently. Hopefully I don't ever knock over my tripod, or you guys will fall over, because why the heck do I have to go live vertically? That's ridiculous. Alright, well, either way, we are building the Lego Creator Land Rover here. So, just wanted to test this out, see what's good. I don't know, we'll see how this goes. I have no idea how to see chat. Obviously, there's no one watching, so we'll see. But, yeah. Maybe, here's what I'll do. Let me go grab my iPad. This way. I can have this open, and I can read chat. Okay, so it shows up and I don't even get to hear a thing. What a shame. What an absolute shame that I can't have this horizontal. That is just so sad. Alright, well, that's dumb. I'll figure out a better way to do that some other time. For now, I'm just gonna lean over every once in a while and see if somebody says something. Regardless, we are here today building the Lego Land Rover. So we're busting in here. I like to keep the boxes pristine, you know how it is. Let's see what we got. This build is rather short, just testing the functionality of this streaming service. Here we go. Box is open. Goes over there. A nice, ridiculously folded thing here. What's up, Tyler? Welcome to the live stream. Oh my gosh, there's 6 people in here. What the heck? Okay. Yeah, we're building the Lego Land Rover. I don't have ability to see chat, so if you say something, I gotta lean over here. But it's all good. Comes with one sticker that says Land Rover on it. And let's just jump right in. Looks like all these bags don't have numbers, so we can just chill. Bust them out. If at any point you're wondering, why is he doing everything with one hand? Just look at my other hand. The answer will become clear. The right hand, not really for Lego building. Dude, Tyler, I love stickers too, man. They're sticky, they apply. Yeah, it's all great. They're in minor adhesive. That's great stuff. All right. So let's start with our minifigure here. She's got khaki pants on. She's got a dovetail in the front. Do you guys, what is it? Do you guys know what that's called? When they put it on the front? We're gonna give her a face of determination rather than super happiness. Stickers attached on my shirt. Very good. Like one of these. You see that? Like this? Is this a sticker? I don't know. This guy's talking in code here now. He's speaking in Dora. Here we go. Here's the fine lady with the, oh my gosh, Ayla Secura wishes. Am I right, guys? All right, let's just bust in right in here. Okay, they say, first instruction, open all the bags. Done it. Second instruction, make the minifigure. Done it. Third instruction. Done it. What a build we have ahead of us here. Okay, 4x4, right down the middle. Grill plates. 2x2s. 2x2. Side down. Brilliant. How I feeling? This guy's singing ABC now. It's going crazy in the chat. It's beautiful. It really is. All right. Let's see here. Get our wheel ball bearings. There, right in front of me. Jesus. All right. These are the frictionless Technic pins. I didn't know they came in yellow. Usually they're gray, light gray. But in this instance, they're coming in fully yellow. True Lego yellow, not this bright orange that we're getting everywhere else. Oh, you ever get the hiccups? I'm getting the hiccups right now. You guys know about that? You guys know about hiccups? It's a for real thing, you know? It's for real. Tan. There we go. Some orange 2x4s. You know, the 2x4 might be the most iconic Lego piece of all time. But the 2x4 plate or the 2x4 brick, you see what I'm saying? So, that's just where I'm at mentally. Excuse me. I just had a bagel with some fresh cut cheese and ham. So, you know how it is. You get the post food goop in your throat. Nasty stuff. Okay. You guys see the Death Star leaks? Huh? Should we talk about that? You know, I've heard a lot of crazy takes in the recent zeitgeist. The people like to speak on this, and I think for the most part, the sentiment is negative. But the TOT Star Wars guys, they be coming with the negative. They be coming with the negativity quite often, you know. they be raging against the machine, so to speak. And I've honestly not heard much in the way of negativity from them on this. They've talked about it, and it seems like for the most part that they are more positive on it than negative, which is, you know, it's not going to make me buy $1,000 Lego set or anything, but you know, good for them for finding the positivity in that. You know, what can I say? Let's see here. Just stick this on like a Lego piece. We're starting to build sort of a frame, if you will, of this piece. Jordan Weaver coming at you. Oh snap, he's a mod. When did I give you mod? That's awesome. What's up, guys? Nothing much, man. Just building a Lego live on stream with my phone in vertical mode because the freaking thing won't let me do it in landscape. So it's the most egregious, ridiculous thing ever, and it crushes my dreams. But you know, what can you do? Set up an actual camera and do it through my computer with a giant wire. I guess that might be the only way. It's very disappointing either way. Yeah, you're a mod, Jordan. It's true. It probably happened a long time ago. It just means that you can you moderate the chat. When I'm not looking at the chat, it's your job to make sure that anybody who's not following the rules gets it together, okay? So if somebody's in there saying the N-word or something, you ban them. You know? That's what we gotta do out here. And if I become famous streamer, and I have my team of mods, then you pay the moderators to do that. So that you always have somebody whenever you're live. You have a mod come in, attend to the stream. So, yeah. It's the future. Where is... There it is. I really don't like this fits in the box, unfolded. So why does it have to be this, you know? They could have made it not so folded and crappy looking. I need a lapel mic? Dude, I got a freaking lapel mic. You want me to plug it in? Let's see if it works. Of course, now that my phone is vertical, I on my stand because it's freaking busted broken. I gotta figure out a magic way to stand my mic up. You let me know if you can hear me. I got the lapel mic. It's on my freaking shirt right now. I just plugged it in. $20. Best Buy. You let me know if you can hear me. Alright guys, so we'll continue on with the build here. We're going to be getting these snot bricks in place with the lights on. Sounds great. Oh my gosh. You're getting some? What does that mean? Getting what? Some Legos? Oh, some crackle. I see. I didn't... Okay. See, this is what happens, guys. This is what happens when YouTube forces you to stream your stream. This is what happens when they force you to stream vertically. Look at this. I have a freaking grip that can hold my phone, but I don't get to use it because if I turn my screen sideways, it says orientation is locked. Rotate device back. I can't use it. I can't use my phone effectively. So now I have this ridiculous grip that is useless. Maybe if I screw that hole in and then I can hold it vertically somehow. Let's give it a try. Hold on, guys. I'm going to try to live stream this tech sport. Okay. To my many loyal viewers, I apologize for this. You know, oh, he's pissed. He's pissed, guys. The chat is erupting. Check out that tennis court though, huh? That's all man-made. That's all Joshua made. Could be cool. It could be cool one day. We're going to work on this. We're going to figure this out. I'm disabled, Jordan. You gotta give me some slack here on the reel. Get YouTube corporate. Oh, dude. And I'm pissed too, quite honestly. Who designed this? Get him on the horn. I like what you're thinking. I like where your head's at. Look at this. There's a little button underneath here that pops back up, and there's holes in this grip, so it's not even screwing on. This is the end of my career. This is it. I had it. I was famous, and then tragedy struck. Look, see, it's hollow underneath, so this little button pops up in the gap and doesn't let me screw this on. So I just have to frickin' manhandle it, but it doesn't go on because of that little button. And I can't push it because it's underneath the grip. So I just have to what? I can't. It's unbelievable. Frankly, it is unacceptable. I can't even take it off. And it won't even let me screw it in more. And quite honestly, even if I get this in here, right? Okay. We're just gonna make this work at this ridiculous angle here. You guys ever get Wicked stuck in your head? Check this out. Is this what you want? Here, I can kind of force that into submission here. There we go. How about that? Huh? Look at that. It's unbelievable. Chat. Are we cooked, chat? All right, ridiculous. Okay, let's get back to the build, folks. We've figured it out. We've mastered it. It's working perfectly. No one has any complaints. Frankly, I've never been happier in my entire life. That's not true, but what can you do? And I even bought a wireless charger. I even bought a wireless charger, like a MagSafe, to go on the back of the phone so I could live stream long term while having this in the headphone jack or in the lightning port, because iPhone removed ports so that the phone would be less functional, right? So now I have to buy their dumb MagSafe charger so that I can see how we're doing there. Can you guys? You can't even see what I'm doing. I gotta keep the build on the table so you guys can see what I'm doing. The fall off. I am not falling off. Come on now, don't be ridiculous. What? Oh. There we go. I'm back. I'm back, baby. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything I can do about said crackle, but we can. That's probably just the $20 mic talking. You know, what can I do? But seriously, I got Wicked for Good stuck in my head right now. While I'm live streaming, I can't just start humming copyrighted music. What am I gonna do? I've heard it said. You know, like I can't just be doing that. Oh, now that I said it, now that I sang just that little bit, the urge is even stronger to continue. Wow, that's... That people come into our lives for a reason. You know? It's beautiful. And I'm sorry. Help us most grow if we let them. See, I'm gonna get banned, but I can't help myself. Are you guys so excited for Wicked for Good, the musical, the movie to come out? Is that what we're talking about? But no, I was talking about the Lego Star Wars Death Star, the UCS Death Star leaks. It's yeah, it's kind of crazy. The people are rioting. The people are rioting. There's a difference. Frankly, it's a little disquieting that you would let your ideals blind you to reality. Sorry, guys. George Washington possessed me for a second there. I apologize. I got musicals on the brain, man. It's all I listen to now. It's terrifying. Okay. So, let's continue the build then. That got creepy. I apologize. But yeah, we were looking at the talking about the Death Star leaks, and I didn't really actually share my own opinion. Personally, it doesn't look like $1,000. I think it's cool. I don't own any of the diorama sets. Anna has the Dagobah one. No, the Endor one. And that's great. But excuse me. Where's this supposed to go? Oh, right here. But just like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a good... it's not worth $1,000. Like, I like it, and the build looks fine enough, but it's just like not... It's not enough for $1,000. Not by a long shot, in my opinion. I think it's cool, and I like the build, if I'm being honest. 37 minifigures is dope. I love the Death Star. A New Hope is one of my favorite movies of all time. I can't shut up about it. But, again, the set is like the maximum example of like the overproduction of Lego sets lately. They have gone so far into the tiny pieces equals better value equals price for piece. So let's jack up the price count or the piece count so we can jack up the price, and people will say it's a good deal, but we'll just use a bunch of tiny pieces so the build isn't even actually big anymore. It's just smaller with a bunch of tiny pieces that make the piece count go up so that the Lego YouTubers will say price per piece, and people will think that 9,000 pieces for 10 $100 is good value. But I think people have wised up. People have wizened up to this ploy, and I think especially with the recent the August wave of Star Wars sets. Why do I have 5 tires? Oh, okay. With the most recent wave of Star Wars sets from Lego in August, I think that we're all overpriced, quite frankly. Even the Playscale Jango Fett starship, even the V19 Torrent that people are like, oh, it's actually decently priced. I think all of them, every single set in the wave, even the K2SO buildable figure is overpriced, quite frankly. And I think even small concessions like that is going to allow Lego to continue their egregious streak of small pieces equals more pieces equals higher price per piece ratio equals we can drive up the price for smaller builds and less plastic. I think it is a problem. I think that builds like the Venator, like the Falcon, have value because the price isn't insane. And I mean, it's insane. Don't get me wrong. It's always insane. But the price per piece ratio isn't what matters as much, right? With the Falcon, you're getting the best Millennium Falcon we may ever get. With the Falcon, you're getting multiple renditions of the Falcon. You're getting 2 radar dishes. You're getting the tractor beams. You're getting the sequel characters alongside the main cast from the original trilogy, right? I think you're just getting much more out of that set than you would otherwise. And with the Venator, you're getting scale, right? Where you're losing on the minifigures. I like Admiral Yularen. I think that figure is amazing. But it's not... I wouldn't count it as one of the greatest minifigures of all time. And the Rex minifigure, I already have one because I bought the Y-Wing, because I hadn't bought the Venator yet at the time. I think the Venator is... Sorry, the Captain Rex figure is great. In my opinion, I have absolutely no qualm with the helmet holes. I think they enhance playability of the set of the minifigure without compromising a lot in quality of character. Which way is that supposed to be? This way. Okay. I think that it does exactly what it's supposed to do without being an egregious mistake across the board. And I think people that cry about helmet holes are ridiculous people. Quite frankly. Quite frankly. So, there you go. Well, you know, honestly, here we are at this point in the build. I think we're already starting to see... Whoops. I think we're already starting to see a bit of that Land Rover energy here. Very good stuff. Okay. But yeah, with the Venator, you're getting substance. You're getting width, height, scale, presence. The build is gnarly, and it looks dynamic. Like the old Imperial shuttle. People talk about aura. That ship has aura. And to build such a large, imposing version of it is really awesome. And so the Venator comes in and is just like, hey, I'm just like that. I'm crazy just like that. And I think that's awesome. Versus the Death Star, we're getting a bunch of dioramas for $1,000. And it's like, ooh, I could buy all of those sets for like $50 a piece. And it would be like $500, and it would be a reasonable deal. Versus, you know, buying one giant set for 9,000 pieces, and it's just like not even of any value really in the end. You think that's right? Maybe just a little bit in. Okay, now we're going to make 5 wheels. Wow, that really hurt my finger. That really hurt my thumb. Ooh, that is stiff. Is it rubbing on something? No. Weird. Alright. Maybe they want these out this way. No, I can't even do that, actually. Oh. Yeah, it's just the Technic pin. The black Technic pin has high friction, so you're not going to get rotation on that one on the back. These ones are the low friction in yellow. You get a much better spin on those. There you go, classy. Very good. Okay. All right. Oh, this is different than the one that we used on the truck. The burger truck had a piece like this, but it was double-sided, so it had this and this together. This is more similar to where it's like double-sided, but it's covered in studs. Very interesting. Building the top of the cab here. Covering it in studs. Anti-studs, really. Whoa. Yeah, all in all, I'd pay like $500 for the Death Star. If I wanted it. Honestly, like looking at it is enough because it's going to be a display set. The build doesn't look fun enough for me to pay the exorbitant money. Plus, by the way, another, like, who knows how much in sales tax, right? 9% of 1,000. Is that $90 extra? No. That'd be like, yeah, no, 10%. It's almost another $100 off the top for sales tax. Sales tax is a crime, you guys. That is crazy town. You cannot be charging people money for buying things. You are punishing the populace for engaging in commerce, which is the whole point of forcing us to do jobs, is so that we will buy your corporate crap. And yet here we are, and they still want us to buy their crap and then pay for it again. Unbelievable. Look how many extra pieces this set came with. What's the deal with that? So it came with like an extra 15 pieces here. Hello? Oh. Huh. Why don't these little sets count for 20 points? You know, they should count. There you go. All right, folks. Here is the Land Rover, the Lego Creator Land Rover. Looks pretty good. Open-backed, not my favorite idea. the random yellow, I guess that's a license plate maybe. It's a European version. A little boxy out of the box, looking at this on the camera here. Don't like the bright yellow coming out from under the hood there. These prints are really nice. Oh, where's the... There's supposed to be a sticker on the front of this, huh? The Defender. Let's get that on there. Whoa, Nelly. Oh, not the best sticker I've ever done, but definitely not the worst. There you go. It's a little to the right. This right. But yeah, so let's get the figure in there. We'll call it a day, huh? Cab comes off. Again, here's the lady who thought Jeeps and Land Rovers were so cute. Looks a lot like my sister, quite frankly, who believes in that sentiment. Problem, you got to take the windshield off too if you want to get her in here. I do not like these side mirrors, but what can you do? Okay, she is in. There we go. So now you got a driver driving the car. I like these racks quite a bit. Maybe I can find a Lego skateboard or not a longboard, I don't know, a surfboard or some skis or something and throw them on there. Yeah, so this will go in the city. And yeah, thank you for joining my live stream of this Lego build. And I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.